spaghetti sauce.
Don't feel too bad. I have a little bit of stomach issues going on too, and not
Hey,
from.
same here. Except mine's basically gone by now.
Mine is still rumbling around, but it's one of those. Like it's one of those where you almost feel like you're going to throw up, but you don't.
Yep, I know that feeling. That
Yeah,
was
it's kind of like when you
last
see
Wednesday.
it's it's kind of like when someone's singing ICP lyrics or something. You know, you're sitting there just like,
Oh, yeah.
fucking lyrics. How do they work?
Oh, yeah. The magnet thing.
That was so stupid.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Are we on
All
YouTube?
systems, yeah.
That's
All
good.
systems nominal.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm all set.
Yep.
Alright.
Hey, that Hokago no Pleiades by Gainax.
Oh yeah, it's getting an
See.
actual for real series now.
Yeah.
Okay, and starting in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to NTR Radio. I'm Tom Enforcer Nubis.
I'm K-Gods.
And I'm VZ Mark II.
Alright, so what's been going on?
Well, a lot of happenings. Has it?
I like K-Gods go first.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I don't honestly have a whole lot. All right. Been sick twice. That was fun.
There we go.
Yeah.
I also managed to injure myself again.
There we go.
I think we need the sonic spike sound.
Actually, we need that buzzer from like Operation.
Oh, I used to hate that when I was a little kid. I remember it was like I hated the
You
shocking.
know what game scared the crap out of me? Perfection.
Yes.
Like it's just like that anxiety of and you know it's gonna pop. You know it's gonna pop up.
I remember I asked that for Christmas. I barely played with it, and I played it stupidly, or I put the pieces in before turning it.
That just defeats the whole purpose of
I was just gonna
I
say
know.
that.
I know. I don't know. I just
That's like having someone else build your Legos.
At that point there's just no reason to play it.
But I guess I'll tell you what actually happened. Basically, it's one of those things where you started to kind of slip down the stairs,
Uh-oh.
but backwards.
Oh.
And I managed to catch myself, but I caught myself with my elbow. It was just one of those like crack, you know. And I'm just like fuck, walking around like, okay, I'm all right. I can't lift my arm, but I'm all right.
I had my own slippery slope this week, a different type, but I'll get to that after.
You weren't riding laundry baskets down the stairs, were you?
No, I just see Nendoroids and go pre-order.
Okay, that was something I used to do when I was a kid, by the way. Loved doing that.
Laundry baskets down the stairs.
That was fucking awesome.
We didn't have laundry baskets, but I actually just slid down the stairs.
Shall I elaborate on this? Because it's a great story. I don't think I have before.
It was like I used to grab onto, because it was the railing, but it was kind of on struts, so it's out of the wall. So I used to hold onto that and just slide down that.
Okay,
Never
again.
hurt myself doing that.
I didn't end up hurting myself, but I did end up. Here, I'll just explain. I don't think I've told this story on. If I have, correct me, somebody out there. We used to have these laundry baskets. They were kind of long ways, and they were clear. When I say they were clear, I mean they were see through.
Yeah.
They were
Transparent material.
Right. They were were kind of a light blue color. Anyway, the point was they had slick bottoms and the stairs had carpeting and everything, so that it really zoomed when you got to the top and shot down. Okay, and naturally this kind of thing is fun, but like anything that's fun of this nature, you stop when something happens. Something happened. This is a good one. Okay, on the right side of the stairs there was a rail. All right, but it wasn't next to a wall. There was no wall there. It was just a rail.
Oh, that's exactly what I have in my stairs.
Okay, so I think you know what I'm talking about here. Okay.
Oh, and it went right. You went right through the rail.
Not quite. I decided I was going to get a little extra speed one day. That was where it all went wrong.
Bad call number one.
Yep, because I kind of hopped in it. That way it would shoot down faster, and it did.
Call number two.
But it veered to the right, and I clotheslined myself.
There we go.
And I landed on the ironing board.
There we go.
Breaking it.
There we go.
Right in two. Didn't hurt. It just looked really funny.
How old were you when this happened?
Holy shit. I don't think I couldn't even have been 10 yet. No, it couldn't have been, because if I'd have been much older than that, I probably would have just broke the railing when I hit it. It wouldn't have clotheslined me. So yeah, I get hurt a lot. It seems like things happen, but okay, real shit now.
Real talk.
Right. I over the outside of it being cold, haha. I've still been spending a lot of time with someone. So yeah.
I won't do the drop in. I won't do that to you.
Not again, please.
What have you been watching?
It was awkward enough as it were. Let's see, Charlie Brown Christmas special.
There we go. It's motherfucking Ramadan, Charlie Brown.
They're already starting the movies and stuff, and it's just like,
You see why I don't watch TV? I'm not joking when I say there's nothing on there for me. Especially around Christmas. Fuck that shit.
okay,
Want to watch a good Christmas thing? Watch the K-On! episode 7 of the
Want to watch a good Christmas thing? Watch Gundam 0080.
Yeah, okay.
Here's your Christmas special.
Tears with your presents.
Yeah.
There you go. But okay, what I've been watching. I finished up watching Amagi Brilliant Park.
Yeah, one more episode.
Yeah, so I caught up, yeah, etc. Everything. I've been still watching Reconquista.
Yeah.
Reconquista.
Thank you. See, I see that word and I want to punch it. Just because putting a G there where a Q normally would be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the G actually makes it flow better. Like, you're not stopping in the center of the word to kind of switch directions. Reconquista.
Yeah.
It's kind of like instead of like a 90-degree turn, it's more like a 45.
It doesn't matter. I drive 80 through both, so it doesn't matter.
There you go. Why you hurt yourself so much?
Are you still watching Build Fighters Try?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it out, but it just doesn't hold up as much.
I totally agree. Is it good? Like, I don't even know.
Not nearly as much.
Is it 1 or 2 core? That's what I want to know, because I have not heard anything that, I know Reconquista is 2 core,
Naturally.
but I want to know if Try is going to be 2 core.
I feel like Try is going to be 2 core just because the first one was 2 core.
Mm.
And this is kind of trying to be a successor and failing.
Yeah, it's not holding my attention the way the first one did.
Here's my thing with it. It is doing very small things that are keeping me wanting to see what's going to happen.
Oh, like, still going with it. But
I would have dropped it 2 episodes ago if they didn't reintroduce Meijin Kawaguchi.
Yeah.
So I want to see what they're going to do with that. So now I'm in it for the long haul because they're introducing the old characters. And you know what? It's them and Yonko are the only people I'm there to see at this point.
Oh, yeah, Yonko.
Everyone needs a better mobile suit. I can't stress this enough. Everyone needs better mobile suits.
Okay, but yeah,
they're all way too over specialized. Go on.
I've been kind of slacking around as far as this kind of goes because, like I said, my time has been
usurped.
Usurped, yeah, that's a good word. But hijacked, usurped, whatever you want to call it.
Bogarted, shanghaied.
I guess I'll go next.
Smackledorfed. Just making up words at this point.
Can I go next?
Do it, VZ.
Shoot it.
Okay. So pretty much what you expect, watching, what you guys been watching, Amagi, Reconquista, Try, so I'm still fucking loving Girlfriend Beta. That show's great. I'm still liking one more episode left for Inu Battle. And I'm pumped for that. Also, but I had to drop. There's only 2 more episodes left. I'm like, I can't take this anymore. I had to drop Yuki Yuna as a hero.
It broke him.
It's too. I mean, I love Monica. Don't get me wrong, but I'm so sick of we gotta be the edgy, dark, magical girl show. I had enough of that shit
before I even picked it up.
And
I've got no real. I have no real desire to watch that, to watch Welfare Monica.
I will say, that's why I'm actually glad to see the Hokago no Play Des TV series, because that's not gonna be that. All right. If any indication that the 5 little shorts are, it's just gonna be a regular magical girl show, all right, with none of the hyper try hard edgy,
None of the Shadow the Hedgehog shit.
Yeah, I'm so Well, speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog, that's actually what I've been playing this week. Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
There we go.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah. Which is I played that exactly 10 years ago. I mean 20 years ago.
God damn, that makes me feel old.
we are old, otaku.
Yeah, I remember playing.
I played
it. It was me and my cousins.
I played it longer than 10 years ago.
For the PC.
I'm not making fun of anyone with Parkinson's, but yeah. But yeah. We're K-Gods and I. We're old in otaku time. Especially me.
It's all about Ice Cap Zone for me.
Yeah, Ice Cap Zone. I also have a strong affinity for especially the second act of the Hydro City. I love that theme.
I like the music. It's just one of those levels that makes you slow down too much for my taste.
Most water levels are like that, but Hydro City actually is mostly fast for a water level compared to if you ever the Labyrinth Zone from the first game. Which is
yes.
The thing about Hydro City, it has fast parts, but the parts you need to slow down for, you really need to slow down for. But if you're able to keep your speed up, you can avoid most of those parts.
Oh, I know.
If you can go and you go down into the water and you hit the ramp and you hit it just right and you catch the ledge, you can bypass a quarter of the zone.
Just remember the rule of thumb with Sonic games. Stay on the top.
Yeah. The higher you are, the better off you are. Except
I will say
maybe for Sonic CD.
I will say I'm not as good. Maybe I was probably much better when I was younger. I'm not as sharp with the special stages.
You mean the 3D world?
Yeah, I don't have
red sphere, blue sphere.
Yeah,
yep.
I don't have the good Twitch the ability to like instantly turn.
Sometimes you need caffeine.
I drink a lot of coffee and I still don't have.
Yeah, as far as Sonic games go, I'm infinitely better than I was when I was young. Like now, I can beat Sonic 3D Blast, but back when I was 7 years old playing it, hell no. I could never get past the Volcano Valley boss.
I could never. I tried. I get so bored of Sonic 3D Blast, but then I finally played the Genesis one.
That was my game, especially the Saturn version with the nice ass music and the nice special stage, the good special stage, as opposed to like the Genesis version with the doo-doo special stage and the PC version with the kind of doo-doo special stage with no music.
That's one thing I'll give all three of the old Sonic games for the Genesis or Mega Drive. If you want
four, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
Huh?
Well, Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, technically, technically it's two games, but technically it's the same game.
Yeah, but I consider that part of 3. So.
Me too.
Yes.
Because it was clearly made to be.
Yeah.
But anyway, and because it has the same type of special stages.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter based upon what I was going to say, which is all three of them had special stages I always liked.
I don't know. The Sonic 1 special stage was kind of for me.
I like it because it's
one special stage and my least favorite secret stage from Sonic 3.
Well, the first one with the special stages. Here's what I'll say about that. I liked it infinitely more when I read why they look like that, and that's because the person who was designing them, or somebody on the staff, was having fever dreams.
Oh, there we go.
And that's why you got like the shit in the background floating around.
Oh, the birds that turn into the fish. Yeah.
Yeah, because the person was like. It's like Casino Night when they all went out to Vegas. That's where that came from.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what special stage I like though. Sonic CD.
Yeah.
Those shits are punishing if you screw up.
Yeah, that one's very tough to, but it is it is one of the best looking ones. But that's because it had the mode 7 or pseudo mode 7.
Most of the time, you associate mode 7 with the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. You know, I was saying, see, not that many, growing up, not that many people I knew had the Genesis, mostly out to the Super Nintendo, and I wasn't like, I was like, okay, I still like my Genesis, and I was cool with it, and I wasn't like really jealous of anyone until Donkey Kong Country came out. That was like the oh shit.
I remember that well. Oh, wait a minute here. Otaku Anthony has to say his time was Gundam jacked.
There we go.
Okay, I'll go with that. Which obviously means it was taken from Federation soldiers because they're very incompetent.
They're incompetent and they don't lock up their mobile suits with,
And they make shit they're not supposed to be making, and
Yeah.
in some cases.
By the way, you guys had this nuke you weren't supposed to have. Now we have it.
Lols.
Yeah. I don't know if we talked about the last, but they showed off a new trailer for Gundam The Origin.
Is that like the blue-eyed Char trailer or whatever it's called? Yeah.
Fuck, I did not see that.
I'm so pumped.
It does look much better than I was. I know why they're doing the 2D, why they're doing the cell shaded. Even though I'm not 100% for it, I kind of get what they're doing because they wanted to have the added detail of the bolts, nuts and bolts on the Zaku.
Oh. Okay, I'm super pumped for it now.
And the markings. You know how I think it has that. You know the A for Ensign Noble? I think it has that on its shoulder.
Oh, you're just making me grin, VZ. I'm so pumped for this now. Let's go. Gundam The Origin.
Of course, see, someone like me would still say, well, if you watch some older anime, they would have just animated it regularly, but still put in that crazy detail of the markings and the bolts.
Yeah, but that would cost $1 trillion that they don't have. so we can still have that,
fucking Bandai.
but not have it cost $1 trillion.
Bandai. It's Bandai.
They make more than just Gundam.
They make
Yes.
number
They
one.
have.
They're splitting their money over so many projects.
There's 3 of them this season.
They can't just let's take everything that we were gonna do and just put it all in Gundam the Origin.
See, someone crazy like me would just be like, someone that's like a hyper mecha nut would be like, I just get really off on seeing things that are the sort of the hard way done. I don't know how to word that. Instead of like taking the shortcut, seeing things done the more difficult path, but like it more rewarding in the end.
I get what you're saying, but if it still looks nice in the end, what does it matter?
I'm gonna have to just add, as far as what he's saying there, you realize what you're talking about. There was no other path other than that path at the time.
The hard way was the only way. That's number one.
I understand.
Number 2 is if it still looks good in the end, what does it matter?
Yeah, but it's like
they can still do it all by hand and it look like shit.
It's
and
like
then it wouldn't matter at all because it looks like
yeah,
ass.
but it would be like the difference between first Gundam, where like where it's like the cheapest mecha animation possible, where everything, or sort of like later on in the 80s where not so much in the TV but like definitely the OVA and movie budget where and then you had American money coming in, and that's where stuff like Transformers the movie and Mighty Autobots and that shit is so crazy detailed and so high animated.
Yeah, but what you're talking about now is the difference between a TV series and a movie.
But this is a movie.
You're taking a budget and you're spreading it out over a whole TV series versus taking a budget and.
But what I'm saying is this Gundam the Origin thing is a movie, and it can, if they were able to do it, if they were able to have correctly budget themselves, they could do the crazy detail.
What is correctly budget themselves? What does that mean?
Do other shows.
That's what I'm saying. How's this?
Fighters try.
Because what I'm saying is, let's continue to let Sunrise diversify their bonds, so they keep making money to make other shows instead of saying let's not make any more Love Live or Build Fighters Try or Reconquista and just put it all in the Origin so we can do all this by hand for some arbitrary quality increase that most people won't care about, and then not make all that much money on it because it's really niche. We're talking about Gundam the Origin here.
Or
if we were talking about Build Fighters Try or something that people like, not a side story to UC Gundam, then maybe, possibly, you might have a point. But we're talking about Gundam the Origin.
It actually seems like it would be the most mainstream of because it's a movie and not an OVA. That means it has to get into theaters.
Hey! Sunrise has other things to make, like Cross Enga.
Princess Rape.
On second thought, let's defund that and just put it all into.
Okay. And also,
I apologize, I was wrong.
Yeah. That is Sunrise the anime.
And also, yeah. Well, Love Life is getting a movie.
Oh yeah. Do we want to defund that and put it into the Origin for some kind of arbitrary quality increase by doing it by hand?
Combine Gundam with Love Live. Actually,
it's not Galion. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we saw what happened with Idolmaster Xenoglossia.
Yeah, I was just saying that. No, yeah, scrap that out. Also, 0080 40 00 No, not double A. AKB 0048.
0048.
Yeah.
We'll splice that with doozy bots.
There we go.
Well, no, I was saying that because that had mecha in it and was an idol show.
And I was just saying that because it was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if they're doing all the markings and stuff on the mobile suits, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so
I also
pumped
will
for
say.
I don't know, guys. Will there be another scene as sweet as in Unicorn when the Zaku's hanging out of the fucking when it's hanging out over the city?
We're hanging out of the drop ship with the sniper rifle.
Yes, and it's just like piercing shit, like.
We might. We are talking Char Aznable.
I will say also that I don't expect the Charzako to be in it that much, even though they showed it. I imagine it'll just be like, and now here's Char grown up.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be like when Char Zaku showed up in the first episode of MS Igloo. It's gonna show up. It's gonna be the Battle of Loom. Char's gonna show up. He's gonna wreck their shit, and then it's gonna move on. Because that's that's what happens at the Battle of Loom.
It really is. That's how he gets his nickname.
The ships shooting at each other, and all of a sudden, mobile suits show up, and Char wrecks their shit, and Johnny Raiden wrecks their shit, and the Black Tri-Stars wreck their shit, and then the battle's over.
And then you get nicknames.
And then people get nicknames. And then everyone mistakes Johnny Raiden for Char, and he gets pissed about it.
Yeah. So, Anubis, what have you been watching and doing?
Mostly I've been working on taskforce.moe.
Yeah.
All the parts are set up. I just need to make content. You can actually go to like airsoft.taskforce.moe and see one of the articles I put up on there. But like that's getting set up. I put up a doo-doo front page, so you can go to taskforce.moe and access all the parts in it from the doo-doo front page.
Doo-doo front page. I like that.
See, what you need to do is have an actual picture of doo-doo. like have a big fucking like turd in a toilet just sitting there like, we're working on it, man.
But yeah, it's been that. The only show I'm caught up with currently is Build Fighters Try somehow.
Mm. Oh well, you gotta watch the latest Amagi.
I'm saying, yeah, no, I'm 2 episodes behind on that. I'm getting on that, but I don't know. Build Fighters Try is just barely holding my attention by introducing older characters. Anyone else notice how every character is a dick? Like 90% of the cast of that show is just a-holes. Like every.
What about
between like the first Build Fighters and this one, like everyone's just way too serious about it and is an asshole as a result.
What's the name of that sporty girl?
I don't.
The one with the ponytail.
Yeah, I don't remember.
All right, she got the SD thing.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was a dumb decision. They should have kept the Power GM cardigan. There was nothing wrong with that mobile suit at all. But yeah, it's been Build Fighters Try for me.
Mm.
Aha. So, you haven't been rewatching anything?
I've been continuing watching Space Battleship Yamato 2199. Thoroughly enjoying that, by the way.
Good call.
It's so good.
Oh, so much. I rewatched because I had the Blu-ray, non-Viore.
There we go.
That's a great show.
I need to. I've been kind of rewatching random things that are just fun to watch, like Senran Kagura and.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of when you watch one of those like 80s movies that you know has no real substance or anything.
Yeah. Did you guys read my review for that, by the way?
I think I might have missed it.
Yeah,
I'll read it over down here.
Recall that.
Oh, well, it's on there, you know. You know where. I already said the last show.
In any case,
yeah.
We're up against the break. Keep it right here on NTR Radio. That, and hit that, and hit.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Roger. Go 4001.
Sounds like you're talking in binary.
Yeah, except binary doesn't have 4 in it.
I didn't hear the
4
4.
letters.
I just heard the zeros and ones.
What do I have? Let's do it. That and oh, that'll work.
Forecast for tomorrow. Sunny.
No, you're local on the 8s.
And that's great because it really is the 8th. It's 8:28 right now. Fantastic. It does sound like music you'd hear on there. Partly cloudy.
Chance of rain, 30%.
And now for your local 5-day forecast.
Yeah.
Wednesday, light chance of precipitation. Thursday, 100% chance of collision. It's true. You know there will be.
Okay, I got it. Different weather pattern, different types of weather personified as Moe girls.
There we go.
The Cinderay will be cumulus.
Yeah, no, yeah, rain clouds.
It's not like I want to shock you or anything. I'm sunny. I'm always sunny.
Just different kinds of like weather phenomena. Who gets to be monsoon or El Nino?
El Nino.
The girl that always cries. You know they're gonna do that.
If they're not thinking of these things, they're not doing their job.
Hey, I'm sure we'll get Moe girls. I mean, we need our Ebola-chan anime.
Okay,
viruses, deadly
just-
viruses, deadly viruses and deadly plagues as Moe girls.
Do it. Here's the great thing, though. Next year, I'm going to be in Dallas. And it's very possible someone will cosplay as Ebola-chan. If they do, I'm getting a picture. Not only am I getting a picture, I'm getting in the picture.
They.
I'm just saying. If I
That
see
sounds
one, if I see one walking around, I'm gonna say, "Hey, can I get in a picture with you?" and have one of my friends take it, and just.
Is that the music from Cooking Mama? That's what it sounds like.
This is from Sonic 3D Blast, the Sega Saturn version.
Ah, That's what it sounds like. Cooking umami music. Yeah. Ebola Chan anime.
See, it
Do it,
sounds like the
Japan.
music. Sounds like if I had a soundtrack in my to my life, that the music I'd be walking to the store or something. It almost reminds you of those old timey cartoons too,
Oh yeah.
like old Mickey Mouse kind of things or something that
Yeah.
doesn't have any talking.
Speaking of which, on Amazon they put there was a story about how on Amazon they put up the old Tom and Jerry, and they had to put a discretion because of the stereotypes of that time.
Oh
that-
yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to getting an iron in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
Do not try to skin a cat with a lawnmower. The results will not be funny.
That's why modern and Western cartoons kind of suck. Most of them because they have to be so PC.
It depends. I mean, I like Archer and things like that.
I never got into that, but then I never really watched Archer. But
pretty
I'm
funny.
talking about a lot of the stuff for kids.
Yeah, but to be fair, I haven't liked any of those type of shows since I actually was a kid, so.
Hmm. We are going to talk about the stuff we are going to look at in the next season, right?
Absolutely.
I would hope so.
Okay. So how we're going to do this? We're going to look at each season.
I'm just gonna go free for all. I've got like all of it in one. The way I've got it set up is just an alphabetical order of what came out.
Oh yeah, that's on Wikipedia. Yeah, I see that.
Which I hate using it, but
what do you want to do with it, Nubis? You'll be our coin. Do you want to do it alphabetically, or do you want to do it by season?
I think by season would work best, just so we have everything organized like that.
I have the chart, so I'll just read each
I
start
got the
with
charts as well.
I need to get the charts then because I have this other thing open.
Oh, all right.
Alrighty here.
I did not watch that.
Interactive. Am I in the right fucking chart?
Christ, I did not watch.
I can link you to all of them if you want.
Oh no, it's just. Why isn't this working?
Robot Girl Z.
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that. I don't know if I like what is going on right now.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm not sure if this is the best site for this. Ah, God, it's so slow.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's not helping at all. Okay.
We're the most prepared podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Well, technically, we're still on break. As always, as always, punctual and prepared. Yeah, that site is not loading.
Oh, see, I don't even have it. At most of them, as a site, I just have the pictures saved and.
I don't even save the pictures anymore. I just go on any chart. To be perfectly honest, I like barely look at anime charts anymore at this point.
Okay,
Listen,
I'm actually on the site, but it's actually for.
Listen, I think I kind of knew.
I'm saying no. I can link you to all the older ones. I have them.
Oh, okay.
The site does have them. They're just hidden, sort of.
Okay, shoot them then.
Solid copy.
See, this is the part where we edit out.
This is the part where Time and Force of Anubis isn't recording. Winter.
Okay.
But you're, according to another shitty podcast, you're creepy.
Spring. That's fine. If it'll get them to stay away from me, then I'm all set.
Because you're that Task Force Moe guy, right?
Summer. The infamous Task Force Moe guy.
Gotta love that.
You're the Task Force.
Autumn.
Is that like teeny little super guy? Nobody but me remembers that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I'm just trying to open all these and get shit prepared, like I should have been doing. Instead of telling stories about me, riding laundry baskets downstairs.
That's important.
Exactly. It's a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
You too can clothesline yourself on a rail.
Okay. Would that be Rail Wars?
If so, I lost.
Yeah, the rail won the war.
K-Gods' Rail Wars.
Rail Wars before Rail Wars was Rail Wars.
K-Gods' Rail
Not to
Wars.
mention destruction of property.
There we go.
Because, I totally, when I biffed, I totally crushed that ironing board and broke it right in two.
So by ironing board, you mean Chihaya from Idolmaster's chest?
Wow. Shots fired.
Okay, enough with the silliness. Let's get back.
All right, everybody.
Yep. Okay.
That's the wrong keyboard. This is the right keyboard. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to NTR Radio, the 2014 recap show.
Yes. We're going to start in winter, and we're going to finish in winter. Hey!
Winter is coming!
Winter's here. It's the 21st.
Well, I mean that stupid thing.
It's the winter solstice.
In that stupid thing,
The Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at it.
Let's see.
Winter 2014. Sunrise completely dropped the ball with Buddy Complex.
I
did not watch that.
This is like my second time hearing about it in my life, so obviously I didn't watch that.
So it was incredibly uninteresting.
All right, I think we'll start in with you did not watch this, K-Gods, but I know me and Anubis watched it. Engaged to the Unidentified.
Yes.
And I think you surprisingly you were into it even more than. I mean, I liked it, but you actually really liked it.
That show was amazing.
It wasn't
from
the
day
best.
one. That show was outstanding.
I did enjoy it, but I think maybe because some of the other shows that season were of more. And we'll get to that. Don't get me wrong. I did enjoy it a lot. Both the opening and ending were great. And it's Doga Kobo, which means very high quality animation.
The animation's great, the characters are great, the story was great. Like everything about that show was just good. It was
It's coming out.
Nothing
in February,
I could complain about.
It's coming out in February, by the way, by Sentai.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Let's go Sentai.
All right.
I got something we all watched at least for a little while.
Sakura Trick.
No, I was gonna say Nisekoi.
Oh, Nisekoi. Oh, yeah. I watched.
That's something I watched for a little while.
That's why I said for a little while.
I watched all of it. Now, I actually did like it, but it wasn't. First off, it wasn't the best show of the season, and I understand your valid points about it.
Anubis called it "Bitches on Parade," so that should
it's not Chef. Really, only 2 girls are bitches. Really, only 2, and one of them I really like.
But see,
okay.
That's what I'm saying. He said plural.
They're bitches enough to stop me from watching the show.
He didn't say bitch. He said bitches, plural.
I know.
I watched Oraimo. And there were plural bitches in that one too.
I love Sugumi. I love Sugumi. And I'm
She was a
usually
bitch,
not
too.
into. I'm not into the violent tsundere. That's the thing. I'm usually not. But
I'm not into bitches.
I think we have the title for this episode.
I'm not into. No, but your points are valid about it, and it's not Shaft's best because
Not by far.
it is them adapting something that's very like it is a Shonen Jump manga.
Right.
That said,
it's a show I don't think did enough. It started off interesting enough, but it just didn't keep me interested the entire way.
Yeah. I also like Mariko, but then again, Kanasumi. I like nearly anything Kanasumi's.
I don't think I made it that far.
No. She's not a bitch. So.
The other two were bitches enough to make me stop watching, and the other one's not even cute, so it's not. There's just nothing for me there.
I also liked Ruri, but then I like this sort of girl that looks like she just lay there if you had sex with her.
There we go.
That doesn't sound creepy or anything.
That's not going to come back to bite you in the future if someone takes that out of context.
Yeah.
For real, man. That sounds like some kind of bad Roofies reference or something. Oh.
Yeah, the cold tuna stereotype. But okay. Moving along. Did you watch? I don't know if you watched. I think you might have just saw one, but you and I, K-Gods, we watched Sakura Trick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I only saw the first episode.
Studio Dean knocks it out of the park.
We both like that.
If you like Yuri and you don't mind that it's like
blatant about it.
It's very blatant about it. They're French kissing and all kinds of shit,
Yeah.
And
it had that Hidamari style, but then it was directed by Shin Onoma, I believe, which he pretty much does that halftone pattern in his stuff. So yeah.
Well, not only that, but another thing that I liked about it, it has that kind of easygoing attitude about it.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, this is when I was still living upstairs, and I was like this on the bed when that opening first came out. I was like,
now see,
I was like, holy shit!
You gotta remember, there aren't people who can always see this.
I was like, I love that. That where it was like, "Won't you kiss me?" and they're like doing like this, and their chests are bouncing. Like, okay, I'm the only one that watched this, and you know what? Thankfully, that's probably a good thing. Wake Up Girls.
Oh yeah.
But I don't even call it that.
You can go ahead and watch that all you want.
I call it 9/11 Girls because, but I didn't even get to that far. I will say I liked the like before the series there was the hour-long movie. I kind of liked that because it was promising. It had promise. I liked that, and I liked the second episode, the one where the obviously creepy type of fans were coming in and doing things with the girls and shit.
See, I heard Yamakan's name, and I knew it wasn't promising.
Yamakan and not an adaptation of something. That's what you got to get at.
I told everyone it was gonna be bad. Yeah. I tried to warn you, but y'all didn't listen to me.
I did. I didn't watch it.
K-Gods did.
Yeah. It also had atrocious, like bad, like art, like bad art mistakes.
I'll get into a tangent about that a little later about something else.
Yeah. Okay. I think we all watched this. I don't know if you did, Anubis, but Robot Girl Z.
I caught a couple episodes of it.
Which is great. I love it.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was funny. Unless you're like really, really, prudish about, even old school robot fans would get something out of it.
Unless you've got like a big stick up your ass about it or something like that,
And
here's something. Did anybody else besides me watch Saitokai Yaku and Domo?
I caught the first episode of that.
Zakumen, no, I did not watch.
SYD.
Oh, no, because I never seen any of that. That's why I never.
Yeah, so it's really fun. I like it.
I should
Hyper.
because of the perverted jokes.
What now? I couldn't hear. Anubis said something.
Oh, the perverted jokes.
Oh yeah, a lot of them.
Now here's something that had promise because of obviously the main character and A1 Pictures, but I couldn't get into it and I had to like kind of drop it. Zekai Sefuku Boku no Zvezda, World Conquest Zvezda.
Oh yeah,
That was the Dakimakura already show.
Yeah, yes.
It's bad because now I'm going to think of it as that.
I was like, because Kate, which rhymes with a lot of things. That's the 4chan meme for that. But yeah, what rhymes with Kate? But I just couldn't get it. It had crazy, but yet at the same time, it wasn't like I want it to be like sort of the way Melky Holmes was, at least the first two seasons. But
dumb as a rock.
well, I don't mean like that, but I mean like that sort of we're just doing weird shit and there's like like that sort of we don't have a script. We're just like, okay, now we're doing this weird thing, and it almost had that. It almost
sounds
had
like our show.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. Moving along. I'm the only one that watched this. Now, this is a show that I wouldn't normally watch, and it may not be the best of the season, but it was kind of enjoyable in its own way. Inari Kankan Koi Aroha. That's the one with the slightly chubby Fujoshi girl.
Okay.
I need to watch this show.
I showed you the picture, Anubis.
Yeah, I know what show you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I also said. Damn, Japanese gods are dicks.
Yeah.
That's pretty much. It's holy shit. Japanese gods are dicks.
And they apparently need money.
That too. It's like, damn, these are supposed to be gods. Why are they acting like dicks to these characters?
Listen, if I was a god, I'd be the biggest asshole you can imagine. Trust me.
Okay. Now, I don't know if we all watched this. I don't know how much I watched all of it, but the second season of Chunibyo.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of it, but kind of fell out on it.
It definitely was not as strong as the first season. Definitely, like, really something dropped it. I mean, I still enjoyed it, and I liked the introduction of I forgot her name. I forgot her name.
It's a good sign that you forgot her name.
The one with the pink hair.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it just wasn't. It like this first season could have ended right there, and this one kind of was continuing on stuff that didn't really necessarily. I mean, it kind of did some more interesting things, but at the same time. First off, it wasn't as strongly produced usually Kyoani has very high production values, and this one was only good, but not like. I mean, it obviously wasn't terrible looking, it's still Kyoani, but it wasn't that. Oh my God, look at how
Right.
It's like that super happy fun time,
Yeah. Now I couldn't get into this, but you actually like this, K-Gods, the Supersonico.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I know I'm gonna get shit on for that, and I don't care. But
maybe I'll revisit it sometime.
The thing is here's something I like about it. It embodies everything that a certain type of reviewer hates.
Yes. Well, that's kind of what Sakura Trick was also.
Yeah, to an extent. But this doesn't have the Yuri angle so much, Yeah. Whereas that one was not only did it have it, but it was blatant. This is, although there is one difference. She is a college student. That is a little different, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't see that quite as much. I enjoyed it. It was one of those just.
I like
really
the way the characters look, though. I mean, I like that sort of that they have that like very well developed look to them. That
they have hips.
yeah. Okay, now this is the only one. I'm the only one that watched this. The one recently, my sister has been unusual.
Right.
Yeah, I remember not watching that.
It's in
You
that
have
class.
to word it like that.
It's in that class of shows where you watch it fully and you shake your head and you're like, okay, I'm never gonna watch this again though. You're like, okay, that was okay that one time, but which a lot of shows are like. Let's see, what else did I? Oh yeah, the third Saki, which you know what? I mean, I still like Saki, but it's really. It was still good. It was still. I really liked the original show the most over this, and the reason is because the other seasons focused way too much on the mahjong. Where the first season it had the mahjong, but it also had the character the character building, and just them doing fun things. It was just like slice of life with the characters. And this one was just, and because it's a game that I have no idea how the rules are, it becomes very like tedious to watch sometimes. That's I think that's it for Winter. I don't think anyone else.
Yeah,
Didn't you watch this?
Winter.
Didn't you watch this? K-Gods Nobunaga the Fool. Didn't you try that one out?
No, I watched the first episode of that one.
I was gonna say I think that was Anubis too.
Oh, that was a new. All right.
Didn't really have any particular desire to continue with it, though it wasn't bad.
All right, moving along. Because we got a lot of shit. Spring.
Spring.
Okay, I did not watch this, and usually I'll watch anything Shaft, but Mikaku City Actors.
Yeah, I didn't bother with that.
Yeah, I barely remembered that was a thing.
In the category of Nope.jpg, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders.
No desire to watch that at all.
I can already hear somebody screaming about that.
Sorry.
That's fine. They can scream. I never gave a fuck about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure at any point in time.
Here's one.
Not sorry.
I'm the only. I'm the only person I think that watched Captain Earth.
I did watch some of Captain Earth. Never finished it.
It's quite good.
I enjoyed what I saw of it, and I intend to continue.
I normally don't watch a lot of things from Bones, and them doing a mecha-oriented show was kind of a
I think there might be one other show that slips my mind right now, but other than that, Captain Earth is the only Bones show I've enjoyed so far. Two Bones shows I've enjoyed in my life.
Moving along, I tried to watch this, and the only reason, like the premise wasn't getting for me, but the only reason why I watched it was because it was from the same mangaka as Love Lab, Bokura wa Mina Kawaso. I couldn't get into it. I had to drop it after the second episode. I just couldn't get into it.
I don't even remember a thing about that. I don't even remember that existing.
Okay, now this is a show that I couldn't get into, and I tried to recently get into it again, and I still couldn't. And I liked the character designs, and the premise was fine too. I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. And that's the one, If Her Flag Breaks, the one with the guy he sees flags, which is a visual novel.
The flag, yeah, I didn't.
Which is a visual novel thing, but he sees them literally on their head.
Right.
I tried so much, and it had a few things I like. It's clearly one of the best traps ever. But it just
I just watch this show.
If you want, about the traps in the second episode.
Oh, there we go. I don't even have to watch too much of it.
Yeah. There's a lot of holy shit. Is everything in a medias res in that? Like characters are introduced crazily fast. And I've watched the first 3 and the OVA, which is the last thing. Okay, and now this. If I had to pick one show of the year, this was my top show of the year. Can you guess what that is?
No.
I have an idea, but go ahead.
Is The Order of Rabbit.
Oh, okay.
It's going to continue on that.
Okay. Yes. You must. All right. And yes, the one with the guns is in a decent amount. And,
oh yeah, no, I know about that. I know all about that.
Okay. Just as good as Kinira Mosaic. It's not the same manga, but they know each other apparently. The two manga, and that's why it has a similar feel. It was great. It was my favorite show of the year. I even bought the art book, and I'm buying like less art books because I don't want to end up with like a bazillion of things that I look back and like I don't really care about this anymore. But
episode of Hoarders.
I highly recommend that too for you, K-Gods, if you liked, Goody Ashike and
right. One thing that I did watch.
It's a good show to watch episodes of after watching an episode of School Days.
Watching a live suicide's probably more uplifting.
What were you gonna say in K-Gods?
I forgot.
No, something that you watched.
Oh, okay.
Trains of Thought. Time Enforcer Anubis.
There you go. One thing I did watch, and it was purely for laughs. It's one of those things where you didn't watch it with any real serious intent because of the nature of it.
Yeah. Which
was Kenzen Robo Diamond Dollar.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that the one with the penguin dicks?
Yeah, yes. Where they have
one with the penguin dicks.
The Penguin Empire, and it has like these Panzerfausts they shoot out of their crotch. It's like the most fucking ridiculous thing ever. like it's so stupid you can't not like.
I might have to try that out sometime.
And it has a whole bunch of like mecha references, and instead of like Minovsky particles, it has high arrow particles.
I need to see this someday. I need to see this. I actually saw this not during when it was airing, but I saw it recently on the Anime Network just to try out No Game No Life.
A lot of people seem to like that.
I couldn't get into it though.
Love it.
You love it?
Love it.
Wow.
For real, like, yeah, the protagonist Sora, he's like the 2014 Lelouch.
Let's see.
That was a Madhouse Studios one.
Oh, yeah. Great art, great character designs, great story.
Okay, this is something.
Good.
This is something I definitely watched, and I'm the only one that watched this for obvious reasons. Love Live Season 2. Just as good as the first season. At first, I wasn't thinking it was as strong, but in retrospect, I think it was just especially the last episode was great. I love that and the song that they have at the last episode was great. It was like, I think their best song. And I'm glad to see that it gets a movie. That's getting a movie. So,
Since
what else?
Anubis mentioned something by Madhouse Studios, I think we'd be remiss if we didn't mention Mahoka Koko no Retose, which is, of course, one of the things people bitched about big time. If you remember.
Yeah, the magical school.
Yes. Basically, people were whining that it was Ayn Rand, the anime, or some shit. I don't know. I kind of tuned them out after a while because it just got real stupid.
Same here.
Because it's like when somebody's complaining about, like, oh, this portrayed such and such in a way I don't care.
All right. This is one that I watched. Locodo, the one it was ordinary high school girls tried to become local idols.
I didn't bother with that one.
I think you would like that, Anubis. It wasn't the best, maybe not the best of the year, but it was a good show, and it was done by Feel, so it's gonna have a little perviness to it.
I don't know. like idol anime though.
Yeah,
Like
see,
I
I'm not a
enjoy
big...
the Idol Master and I enjoy Love Live, but that's because they're the Idol Master and Love Live. Like, I'm not the idol
I'm not
anime
even that
dude
big into
otherwise.
the idol anime either, except what you mentioned, and I like this one too.
I mean, my introduction to the Idol Master was the custom airplanes in Ace Combat 6.
Yeah. And the last one, I actually saw this on the Anime Network. The 1 Week Friends. I actually liked what I saw.
Yeah, people have been telling me that's pretty good.
I kind of I liked as a premise. It kind of I only saw one though, so I might revisit in the future.
That's
Okay.
I still need to finish the F series anyway, so I might as well finish that and then watch 1 Week Friends.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Talking about
It says here.
Summer.
Well, wait. It says here. Yeah. Movie. I know it came out last year, but in movie BD, the third Monica Magica movie, Rebellion.
Oh, I actually did see that.
Oh
Yeah.
I did see
That is fantastic.
It's quite enjoyable.
It's especially the first half an hour. The first half an hour is the best at Monica, and I really would love to buy that, but it, at analplex prices.
You've just been probed.
Someone want to buy me that for Christmas? I'll love you forever.
There we go.
There you go. You can buy VZ's love.
Let's see what else.
It's more expensive. It's more expensive. It's more expensive than a diamond ring, but.
Wait, is this? Oh shit! No, this is summer.
Summer.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, was that when Sailor Moon came out?
Yes, I'll get to that in a minute.
All right.
I've been waiting to rant about that.
Yeah. Well, we're in the summer.
Right.
Sorry.
Rail Wars. I mean, I watched a little bit of it.
I watched all of it, and it's in that category of watch once, and you're like, okay. I'm never gonna revisit it though.
Straight up admit the entire reason I even started watching it was because of the girl with the gun, and 2 because of the uniforms. Those are the only 2 reasons I.
You know how you hate Nisekoi because the girls are bitches.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually how I felt about the one with the red hair.
I guess I didn't get that far into it.
She's
2.
like,
I
in the
also
first
don't really
episode.
care because I didn't really have any intention of really continuing on that, and I didn't think she was as much as a bitch as the girls in Nisekoi.
I think you have to be more into trains to really get off on that show.
Okay, you want to talk about a certain something, Gigas?
We can talk a little bit about that in a little later.
All right.
There's
I
still
think
other
I
stuff.
did I see this? Yes, I did. An episode or 2, Jinsei, and the only reason was because it was Feel, but I couldn't get into it, so dropped.
That's like my second time ever hearing about that show in my life.
Let's say, oh, you loved the show Anubis. I couldn't get into it. Sabe Gabu.
Yeah, there's a reason I loved that show.
Yeah, we know.
Of all these various shows in the summer season, there's one show that you can look at and say, yeah, Tom Enforcer Anubis probably likes that one, and that's Sabagebu.
Okay, I fucking watched this, and I liked it as a short series, Himigoto.
I still need to finish that.
That show is so hilarious.
I still think it's hilarious how they how one subgroup replaced the opening song with DMX.
I know.
Who was that? Was that Kami Subs or something like that?
I don't even know.
I think it was Dem.
Dem Diggers.
Really?
I don't think it's them.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it past Kami to do that.
Okay, this show, I tried one episode, and I'm like, nope, boring, because Gekin Shoujo Nazoki-kun, and the only reason was Doga Kobo.
Okay, right.
I might pick that up, because people are pumped about that.
Yeah. Oh, okay, this was my show, this was my show of the summer. Hana Yamata. I really liked it. I really liked that, and I liked. I usually like. I was just really curious, like where it was gonna go with the Yosakoi dance thing, like how it was gonna build up to that, because it was that type of show. It was like the build up, the build up, the build up. Also, I love hyperactive foreign characters, and Hannah is like the most hyperactive, and she totally is the West, was it the weeaboo stereotype?
That's fun. Okay, there was a couple of specials and OVAs and stuff that came out.
Is anything else down there? I actually saw this recently on the Anime Network too. Roku Yoma no Shinyakuza. Yeah.
I'm getting fucking tired of these long ass titles.
I'm sorry. Hana Monogatari, which was the 5-episode thing.
I still need to catch the fuck up on all of.
That was great.
Yeah, I need to catch up on that.
Now you watch this. You watch this. K-Gods, I think Momo Kun Sword.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I saw a bunch of pictures and it looked like it would be like something in the realm of Slayers or something like that.
To me, it looked like it was going to be like a Seren Kagura.
Well, I mean, I think of when I see the word sword. I see the word sword in it, and I kind of see the designs, and for some reason, it just seemed like it'd be something along the lines of the Slayers or something along. What other fucking style? I can't think of the. I got the visual in my head, but I can't think of the name of it.
Record of Lotus 4?
Thank you.
Wow, that was just a wild ass guess.
Yeah. No, it was a good one because that actually was what I was thinking of.
I feel happy about myself now.
Okay, I watched a couple episodes of this and I kind of liked it, but I didn't continue it. Barakamon.
Did not watch that.
Okay, that was the one with
that one.
That was the one with the guy who moves into the country, and there's like this hyperactive little girl, tomboy, that's like kind of annoying to him. And I just thought it was really cute in the one episode where he was in like the hospital bed, and she was like playing with her toy car on his face. and making like noises.
That was very comical.
And the look on his face is like, "Oh, get that shit off of me!" I'm like here in the hospital, get on this bed.
Okay. I got a rant now.
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Bishojo Senshi Sailor Moon Crystal.
I want you, bro. I want you, bro. I knew that was not going to be...
Looks like shit.
Yeah. I saw the pictures. I'm like, whoa.
Like there are parts of it that look like bad fan art.
Yeah.
Like to the point where it's just like, wow, that's really in the show. That's not like somebody, shopping.
Somebody looked at this and said, yeah, print that.
Well, the thing is if you've seen the Blu-ray, I think things that are coming out now, you can see how they fixed it and they look a lot better.
Mm.
But still, really bad first impression to get from something like that.
Yeah. And of course, the other tragedy being the release of the original show here.
Oh, like a dagger through my heart. Why must you do this, Biz? Why?
Because they're what is it? Encoders on steroids.
Cutting corners, man.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
You need to take more steroids because they're sucking.
Well, I guess because some of those pictures I saw were worse than the VHS thing, the old VHS ones I had.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I have to talk about this in the OVA ODA OVA OAD section. Something I was fucking pumped for. I was pumped, and I was pumped, and I was pumped for a long time, and glad I saw it. The only thing that I'm annoyed is that, one, I wish I had a higher animation budget, and two, I want more, and that is the Mujaki no Rakuen, or Paradise of Innocence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember when you were fanboying about that.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, but at the same time, it didn't disappoint. Like I knew it was gonna be look like the way it was, and I enjoyed it.
I honestly thought the summer was actually pretty weak that year. I mean, this year, not that year.
Yeah, I agree. It wasn't as there's a lot of shows that that I dropped or watched later on.
I mean, it just seemed like there was a lot of stuff that didn't really stand out in any real way.
To a certain extent, for me, the year didn't really pick up until fall.
Yeah,
fall is definitely
before fall. The only show I was really, really high up about was No Game No Life.
Also Sabegebu.
Also Sabegebu, but it's Sabegebu. Of course, I'm gonna be pumped about it.
All right. Moving on to where we are now, fall. The obvious one out of the way, Amagi Brilliant Park.
Amagi Brilliant Park.
I'm just gonna put
Kanye West.
Look at the sky, it's magic hour.
I'm just gonna put this out right now, and I guarantee I'm gonna get grilled for this. But that's probably my pick for the year.
I don't blame you for saying that.
I just liked it more than anything else. When I watched it, I actually really enjoyed it.
I mean, my personal favorite of the year was Gochi Uso, but I can understand a lot of people if it's Amagi Brilliant Park. Definitely.
What's weird about that though is just looking at it and reading the synopsis and stuff of it, it didn't seem like it was going to be much of anything.
Exactly. I wasn't going to watch it at first.
And after the first...
I was not pumped for this show at all until, the couple weeks before it started.
Then I saw, the first episode, and I was like, oh, well, that was unexpected.
Yes, no, I'm pumped about this now.
And let's not lie, you can't argue with Isuzu.
You don't try and argue with 50 Cent. It's not going to work out that way.
Actually, the princess is my favorite.
You'll get a double barrel upside the head. We had.
I watched a few episodes of this, and I couldn't get into it, but Denki ga no Honya-san. That's the one.
I didn't bother with that one.
Yeah, that one I couldn't get into. It kind of would have been something I might have liked, but I'm sorry. I don't know, it just wasn't keeping my attention. But what is it? But moving along, the other show that I probably as much as everyone likes Amagi Brilliant Park, I would say that this is actually tied as my favorite this season. Girlfriend Beta. Or Girlfriend Kari. I'm loving it. One more episode next week. It's Silverlink, but I just love the fact that it's basically, like I said, Moe Seiyu Avengers. It's just all these different Moe Seiyu put in one single show. I hope it gets another season or specials or something. Just it can't end at this there's too many girls. There's too many girls. Yeah.
Well, Sunrise was really busy this season.
Well, actually, wait. Before we get that, you saw some of this Anuba. Was it the Fruited Grisaya
no Kaijisu?
Yeah, you saw an episode of that.
Yeah, I saw an episode of that, and then just started playing the game.
Yeah, which I hear is coming out. Which is actually coming out in English here. I hear.
Yeah. So
okay.
I can get that when that comes out.
Okay, now we're at the fall of Gundam?
Actually, I was going to say first. I was going to point out Cross Anga, the anime.
That was another shitstorm.
Yeah, it was a shitstorm because it had the like fisting butt probe,
All I know is
situation.
princess rape. That's all I've heard of is princess.
It's like it had like the robotic arm,
The fisting butt probe.
All I know is all the social justice and warrior anime fans were like shitting on, like.
Oh yeah, they
course.
flipped out. But they flip out over, I don't know, eggs not being prepared right. I don't know.
They flipped out over Terraform Mars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which turned out to be quite underwhelming, as far as I understand. So it turns out they weren't really flipping out about much. They just wanted to flip out about something to flip out, because they just flip out about things. That's all they do.
That's just bad from what I hear because they're censoring the gore in a really obvious way.
Yeah. Okay, well, I did watch some episodes of that, of Cross Anga, Tenchi, what was it, Tenchi to Ryo no Rondo?
Wait, we're not there yet. We still gotta go.
I didn't bother with Cross Anga.
I will have to say one thing. It's almost like Sunrise just kind of through kind of the last couple things they'd worked on, whether that be like Gundam Seed and
well, it is directed by
Gias and things like that, and just kind of minced it, and it just came out really like, I don't know, almost like fan fiction-y or something.
Wow. That's kind of an insult.
Well, I'm not saying it's good. I mean, there were parts of it where, like, especially during the opening, where it was like, holy shit, that's lifted wholesale from stuff they already did. And I don't mean kinda. I mean, like, to the point where I had to, like, is this show serious? Are they taking the piss? I mean, yeah. So let's move on to Sunrise actually being serious for this season, shall we?
Yes, 2 Gundam shows.
2 Gundam shows, one good and one not that good.
Well, one in the middle.
Let's start with the good one.
Yeah, Reconquista. I'm actually surprised that that's the one that turned out to be that I liked, because
it's Tomino, man.
Well,
he's crazy.
I'm just enjoying it, just like, because I've enjoyed modern Gundam shows in a long and I'd rather watch the older stuff and usually the UC stuff. But this,
to be fair, what was the last really, really good modern Gundam show that it wasn't UC and isn't called Build Fighters?
I didn't care for Seed. I didn't care for 00. I didn't care for
Age.
Yeah, I didn't see any Age.
Good call.
Good call.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I don't 100% know what's going on, and I don't care.
I have a pretty good understanding of what's going on, and I don't get why people are so confused about everything.
I'm liking. I just like the fact that there's something that happens in every episode. That's not like just characters,
Yeah, it's not just like there's no like filler.
Yeah, there's no. Maybe that's because it's half of what it would have been in like the 80s and 90s.
Possibly.
Because back then it would have been like a 50-episode thing.
Right. Stylistically, I mean, you can see, hey, like when I see it, I see, hey, turn a Gundam. It's boom. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I see it.
Also, I love
sort of thematically as well.
I love the fact that also there is extremely little bit of 3D CG. Even the ships are 2D, like drawn.
I also like the main mecha as well.
Yeah, me too. I like the mecha design.
I like the design of it for some reason. I mean, I can't quite articulate why, but for some reason it works for me.
It also has that very
that one you showed me, VZ, with the gun beam sword.
I think I know which
the
one.
Red
the blue
one.
Oh no, the arcane, the G arcane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That one's my favorite actually. The red and the orange and gray one.
Yes.
Also, I like the fact that this, like, art-wise, it looks like kind of like scanned in, drawing and then like colored, as opposed to like a vector drawing, which is what every so it gives it that old school cell painted look to it. And I'm sure these were all like verdicts by Tomino, like have his little 3D CG, make it look very have that old school feel, and that's why I'm liking it. But on the flip side, Build Fighters try.
Hard.
Yeah, not really. Not it's. I don't know why it's not as good. Actually,
I know why it's not as good. They're completely wasting the team battle aspect.
Yeah, and so
all the characters are assholes who all take this game way too seriously.
Also,
all the mobile suits suck, except for maybe one or two.
The original had so much more variety and cameos and all interesting customs, and this one's just not.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
This one's just it's boring. Like the main character is this knucklehead who doesn't know a thing about it. Like compare him to Reiji. Reiji was a complete badass the entire time. Compare him to Homeboy here. Homeboy's this kid who went to Kenpo school, and everything is now based in Kenpo school because he went to Kenpo school, and that's all that's to it. That's the only thing that's to his character. Homegirl's like the best out of the main three.
Oh, Ginkgo, the main three? No. But we all like.
And then friggin' Dude's the best out of the main three, because he has the best mobile suit out of all the main mobile suits out there.
The one with the blue hair and glasses.
The one with the blue hair and glasses, yes. And 2, he's like the person who actually knows what he's doing in this game. Also,
how do you make the Hyakushiki not cool? Apparently the show, because I would have thought I would have liked the blue Hyakushiki.
They made a boring Hyakushiki.
Yeah.
They made a boring Burning Gundam. They made a boring Arjarja.
Well, that one I kind of like. That's the one design I actually like.
Oh my god, how are you gonna take the gun from an Arjarja and put 2 Gyan shields on it instead? Hey, we got these 2 shields with ordnance in them, so you can defend yourself with the thing that has all the explosives in it. Good idea. Great job, Makube. Let's print that.
Okay. Well, moving along. Now this is one that
such a lackluster show.
Okay, this is one that I watch, and I'm actually really highly enjoying it. I'm gonna say this. This is Trigger's best show. All right, not Kill la Kill. This show, Inu Battle wa Nichijou Kei no Naka Day, or When Supernatural Battles Become Commonplace.
They need to stop with these long ass titles. It's killing
me.
It
is it is based on a light novel.
Of course it is.
Yeah, the light novel needs to stop with these long ass titles. It's killing me.
Okay. But that said, you need to see this. You would actually get a kick out of it. The main male character is great. I love him. He's so hilarious. And it's got that Trigger style, but it's not overbearing and it's not like overdone the way it was kind of in Kill la Kill. Like Kill la Kill kind of overkilled that sort of. I don't know what to describe it as, because you guys haven't seen that much, but that's sort of like very cartoony, almost western-ish, and some of that was good, and some of that is in this show, but it's not overbearing the way it was in Kill la Kill.
No, I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah. What else? Okay. I only tried this because the premise sounded so bad it's so good, but nope, it's just bad. The Twin Tails one.
Yeah. I wanted to like it more than I do.
Oh, you saw an episode 2?
Yeah, it's one of those things that I wanted because I like Twin Tails. Hey, you know.
I like the idea that the male character becomes the female character. I was like, oh, all right, this is going to be funny. It's basically Vivid Red meets Shizao.
Turned out to be not good though.
No, it was just shit. Okay, moving along. I saw an episode of this, and it has a nice character design style, but I couldn't get into it, and it looked like the type of thing that probably would be too mopey, whiny, mopey, sappy. Sorano Method.
I didn't really hear much about that show during the course of the season, really.
Did not touch Terraformers. Do not want
Nope.
to touch. And finally, Yuki Uni is a hero, which, as I said at the beginning, it started out okay, and it was kind of like, but then it just got too. And I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is great. It bites from Monica, but it that sort of Latin-y.
It's just biting Monica.
Yeah, in general, it kind of is. And
So
I don't know. But at the same time, I'm just kind of tired of that hyper edgy, dark, magical girl thing. That's like, you know.
It's hard as Sonic the Hedgehog the animated series.
At least it ain't Sonic Spinball.
Yikes! Don't remind me of that. And
that's gonna be one of our favorite punching bag games.
And that's it. I mean, we got Suki Monogatari, which is going to be 4 episodes, and I love that approach. I love that approach of just have Monogatari as this thing that comes on and off, a couple of episodes, then stop.
Adapt have an arc, and then when you're done with the next arc,
it's like a rash. It's like a rash. It disappears and it comes back.
It's like
what a great analogy for something we all love so much.
It's like an STD breakout. It's like it comes and then it breaks out and then it goes away. Oh, it breaks out.
See,
yeah.
See, you took it too far. I just said a rash.
What about good things that come and go? Can we compare it to something good that comes and goes rather than a rash?
Orgasms?
Or a breakout? But you can control that. I'm talking about just something that
like
just shows up. Like, hey, what's up? And then everyone's pumped.
A good summer breeze?
There we go. Well, yeah, that's it. So the best
ice cream man.
Is a good. The ice cream truck. Yeah, it's like the ice cream truck.
But those are scheduled most of the time.
Depends on where you live, really. I could never figure out the ice cream truck schedule for where I lived.
Yeah, me either.
The ice cream truck is just something.
Apparently,
hey, it's the ice cream truck. I'm gonna run down and get the Sonic the Hedgehog ice cream.
It's the Swan. It's just Swans, man. Come here. Yeah, I want some sherbet.
And that's it for the the fall.
That's 2014.
Yeah.
Okay, so top show of 2014, bottom show of 2014 that you watched. Go.
I'll go first. Top show, Gochi Uso.
I already said mine.
Yeah.
Amagi Brilliant Park.
Well, but now we need bottom show.
Now you need the bottom show.
I'm gonna go with Twin Tails.
I don't know about that yet. It's hard for me to pick bottom because most of the ones that I didn't like, I kind of ditched early.
Well, I ditched early for an episode or two of the, but yeah. What about you, Anubis? Top show.
Top show. It's a toss-up between Amagi Brilliant Park and No Game No Life. Leaning more toward No Game No Life.
Ah.
But now we got to pick a doo-doo one.
As far as bottom show, I'm kind of feeling Nisekoi for the bottom show.
Oh.
But then again, I wasn't really going into that one with any sort of, yeah, let's go, and it's going to be great.
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna.
I might go ahead.
I'm gonna get grilled for this probably too, but Sailor Moon Crystal. What a disappointment.
That's entirely reasonable. They made a bad product.
Why must you ruin my childhood?
As far as bottom show though, I'm probably gonna go with Build Fighters Try. As far as, yeah, let's go, I'm really pumped about this, and it being disappointing, definitely Build Fighters Try. In any case, we're up against the break. Keep it right here on NTR Radio. That and that and that.
We're going to talk about the winter. We're going to talk about the winter next.
Affirmative.
All right, I will be right back.
Button that. Back it up. Yeah, let's go with this one.
So when we come back, are we gonna kind of the future here?
Yes.
Also, we got mail and stuff we need to deal with.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Do we have mail too?
Yep.
Okay, but first we gotta get to the winter.
Winter Wonderland here.
Okay, and get that. And let's do that. Yep, 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 yep. Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That. Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
In 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to NTR Radio. So we did the 2014 retrospective. Now we're looking to the future. 2015 winner.
Okay.
So you should already know you're a time enforcer.
I'm not allowed to divulge that information.
Damn it.
Yeah. Let's see
Okay.
what we. Well, let's.
From what I've gotten so far, I guess I'll go first here. From what I've seen so far, and these are just shots in the dark. I may change my mind at any point. But Isuka, which is made by Arms, seems like it might be at least something. I kind of like the way they illustrate things. So there's that, and oddly
That
enough,
looks like a slightly older version of Kyoko from Yuri.
Kind
Yeah.
of does, actually.
Yeah, with a bow.
but beyond that, oddly enough, I also somewhat am interested in Junketsu no Maria. I'm not sure why. I just like the visuals I see so far.
Junketsu no Maria. Where is that?
They're in
like a
alphabetical order.
Oh, they are? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
It's
see.
production IG. So.
Alright.
That'd be interesting.
Well, I'm gonna. I'm gonna try it out, but I am not hyper pumped for it the way most people are for it, and that's the Kantai Collection anime.
Yep.
See, I'm just gonna
Right,
wait
be
for
pumped
our good buddy Villainous to check that out.
I'm gonna try it out. Looks very Strike Witches.
If either you or Villainous come back and be saying, "Oh, this is the best thing that's ever been made on this planet Earth," then yeah, I'll check it out. Otherwise, I'm not particularly
But
interested.
moving along, I'm highly pumped for this. One, because it's Shaft, and two, because it's Moe and food, and that's Kofuku Graffiti or Happy Girls, Happy Cooking Graffiti.
Yeah, I mean, like, who would thunk it? Combine it with food.
Well, Moe and cooking. So
There you go.
Moe,
Everybody
Irish
knows Moe fans are gluttons.
yeah. This kind. I might try this one out. I'm not. I might have to. I mean, it's A1 Pictures, but I have to hear. But it kind of looks like it'd be something. Sanne Haruhin no Sodake Kata. Life of Tokumata, a high school otaku working time to support his BD hoarding. With Rimaro, he goes into headfirst to Megumi Koto, the most beautiful girl he has ever seen. Naturally, meeting twists his life into a complicated torrent of relationships.
This sounds like 13 other anime.
I'm just laughing at the use of the word BD hoarding.
Have found a childhood friend who always valued her relationship with the main character. Let's see. You had a cold, composed, renowned literary genius who shoves everyone aside for our protagonist. What is this? An arrogant introduction? Tale of small but not quite Gilligan's Circle,
exactly
but
like
not
the
quite indie studio journey through tough territory of Comic Cat and beyond. So yeah, it looks like something that we would like.
Possibly. I might check it out. I guess someone comes up to say, this is the best thing that's ever been made on this planet.
This one looks like something you would like, K-Gods, because holy shit, that art style looks like the characters. The main male looks exactly like the main male from High School DxD. Shinmei Mao no Kei Yakusha.
Okay. Okay. The funny thing about that though is in the synopsis. The first thing it says, "Hey, you said you wanted a sister, right?" No. I did not say that.
So
And
to
I
be
already-
honest, this right? No, it didn't. Go back to where you came from, please.
No, I have a few already. So.
The preview had promise because it looks like it's going back to the goofy nature of the first few seasons, but I'm still not holding my breath. But the new Milky Homes. But again, like I said, I'm not holding my breath.
Hope not.
Okay, but this is what I'm really, really pumped for. is the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls.
Yeah.
I am so pumped. I am like mega pumped for that shit.
Mega pumped.
Yeah.
All right.
And,
Well, are you going to be watching the Data Live OVA?
I only saw one episode of the first season, and I'm like, nope.
Just the way you said that. Yeah.
Nope.
I might check that show out because of the one character I like, and see if I like the show. But it's like I'm in no real rush to do that.
Right. Well, here's the other thing: is most of the things that I've kind of been looking into have actually been technically for spring.
Oh yeah, there's the stuff coming out spring of next year too.
Which is for silliness, High School DxD third season.
Naturally.
And anybody who knows me and my love of succubi and devil girls and things like that, that's a no-brainer.
This has the worst title ever, this thing, because it sounds like two other things. Gunslinger Stratos, the animation.
Because I looked at that, and I kind of glanced at it, and I'm like, is there another season of Gunslinger Girl coming out? And I was remarkably disappointed when I looked back at it.
I also want to check out Ninja Slayer.
Maybe? I don't know.
Studio Trigger. It might be. It has a what's the word I'm looking for? I think it's an adaptation, isn't it? Some kind.
Yeah, I think so. It's based on but the creator was a Western thing.
Right. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't have dates, but I'm kind of pumped for. Well, first off, there's going to be two Kokai no Kanata movies. The first one is a recap of the first one will be of the series, and the second one's going to be an all new story. So, and that so needed like a proper ending, because if you saw the way that ended, you would know like what just happened. Can you explain to me what happened? I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, so that movie will definitely fill that in. There's a lot of stuff that's got announced but doesn't have actual dates. The second season of Nanan Biori, second season of Kinero Mosaic, titled "Hello, Kinero Mosaic." The thing, I'm not pumped for it, and I kind of like been in the sort of told you so to feel like that to nearly anyone, and that's the Haruhi thing.
Oh yeah, the disappearance of Yuki Nagato.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I might see that just because I like Yuki Nagato.
Yeah. Oh, I liked the movie Yuki. I liked the way she was in the movie, so that's the only.
The movie. Like I finished Endless 8, and
okay.
I still need to watch the rest of the second season and then watch the movie.
Oh, okay. The movie you must watch. It's one of Keanu's top. You guys aren't.
Right? I watched the first episode of Yamato 2199 last year, and I'm now just continuing it.
All right. You guys aren't pumped for this. I'm gonna watch it, and I don't care if you guys don't care. Nisekoi second season.
You can go ahead and watch that all you want. I'm all set here with my Yamato 2199.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Let's see here.
Being not accosted by bitches.
Code Geass. Aikido the Exiled, number 3.
I still need to check that out because I really haven't heard very much about it.
Let's get it together, man.
And anything else is a wait and see. I mean, I'm not,
I mean, yeah, really.
Most of these lists are wait and sees.
Working season 3. That's something I'm pumped for.
I still have to watch the first episode.
Okay, you must do that. But not only that, you must get to the second season, which is even better than the first.
All right.
Holy crap!
So
How did I not know
I'll end
about
up doing that eventually.
know about what?
There's yet another DBZ movie coming out.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know, because they came out with one last year.
Oh, I know. I just didn't hear about. I just didn't hear about this one though.
Yeah, Frieza's the villain again.
Yeah, of course.
And then of course there's Gundam: The Origin
Yes.
and Love Live.
Try not to smile so much, Anubis.
And for some reason, I don't know
I can't
why.
help it. It's VZ's fault. He told me about the markings on the mobile suits.
I think it had more. I have to look at it again, but yeah. There's also Wake Up Girls, 9/11 Girls the movie.
Oh, now I'm not smiling anymore.
And in the Nope, Don't Care, Attack on Titan Season 2. Nope, don't care.
Go ahead and Attack on Titan all they want.
Western Panda. Oh, this is for you, Anubis. This is for you. Gakken Garashi, the one with the Moe girls, but they're also fighting off the zombie apocalypse.
Oh yeah, I might check that out possibly.
Yeah, a lot of these don't have dates. They're just like there.
TBA.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, I mean, and then there's other stuff that just hasn't really been finalized. I mean, Operation Victory Arrow, some of that stuff.
Well.
The first OVA of that came out not too long ago.
I know that, but there's a.
I mean, we still have that. We still have that next series coming down the pipe at some point.
Right. I don't think that was that ever given like a time frame or anything.
No,
not to my knowledge.
No, that's on a 2D be determined.
Right. Okay. But yeah, I still haven't seen the first Victory Arrow.
Me neither, because
it hasn't been subbed yet. That's why.
That's why I could watch it raw, but
yeah, and I'm not that hardcore.
No, I will say that from the pictures I've seen, I like the fact that we got Heidi Marie in a maid outfit.
I'm on board with that.
Sold.
So I think it's time for mail.
Mail time.
Incoming message.
This one's coming in from Zeke Freak.
Okay.
Yo, 'tis Zeke Freak. Recently I found that there is an actual ongoing debate in the electronic dance music channel community about whether or not using anime stock images is hurting their growth potential on YouTube. I found this interesting as apparently they've noticed that EDM videos with anime stock images tend to have lower views than videos with actual stock photos. My question is, what do you think of this? Is anime so vehemently hated or ignored that people would actually actively ignore EDM music then that has little to or nothing to do with anime, aside from actual remixed anime themes, of course, which obviously have a stronger connection? I know many EDM artists that use anime stock images exclusively just out of personal preference, but I do find it disconcerting that this choice could easily be impacted in their ability to earn money from YouTube. I realize that there's a market that's for the market to decide, but this sort of instant value judgment seems ridiculously unfair. It's as if people are unwilling to expand outside their comfort zones, even when the content has little or nothing to do with anime. It's just EDM, you can completely ignore the associated images. Anyway, discuss this crazy ass shit. P.S. The Otaku Midnight 2014 retrospective is totes gonna beat yours out of the water. Tune in this Tuesday night. We'll see, Otaku Midnight. Anyway, what do you guys think?
Okay, I actually have to agree with him mostly in the sense that it's kind of dumb to crap on things that have an associative like images like that.
Yeah,
it's dumb.
Pretty much.
Because to me, music is a whole separate thing.
This is something I don't understand. Because when I'm listening to EDM music on YouTube and it's got the anime stuff, I'm not even looking at the YouTube. The tab is at the far left where I can ignore it until the music stops.
Exactly. I mean, as lame as that might sound, if I'm watching, unless it's like a live concert video or something like that, I usually actually have that tab in minimized.
Exactly.
Well, and it just plays while I'm doing other shit.
Yeah. There's no reason to discriminate like that.
It just seems, I don't know.
It's some dumb arbitrary thing that people just decide not to watch because they have these preconceived notions about anime that are one, completely false, two, just not based in anything but their own. Hey, we just don't like this
anime
thing
is
arbitrarily.
pedophilia. Anime is pedophilia.
Does, however, reinforce my argument that all this stuff would be fixed if anime were mainstream.
Really?
And not just Attack on Titan and Space Dandy.
No, I'm just saying, like, if people were, if people could readily access anime and it was in a position where most people have seen anime or know what anime is generally, we wouldn't have this problem because we wouldn't have these people with these dumb preconceived notions about what anime is, and they associate it with all this stuff that's like the fringe of the medium rather than just the baseline stuff.
Well, I mean, it just, I don't know. And on some level, there seems to just be some butt mad going on here.
Oh, absolutely. People are salty because they just don't like anime for whatever reason, and like they don't like, you don't want to click on something that has anime on it. Like it's completely
it gives you cooties.
It's dumb. It's complete. They don't want to somehow associate with anything that possibly happens with anything that could possibly involve anime in any way. It's like,
and I just tweeted something to Shinakiba.
Like, just don't minimize the tab and say, hey, yeah, listen to music, because that's what you do.
And I just put something for Shinakiba that
Roger.
You have to see.
Anyway, next email, also from Siegfried.
Incoming message.
Yo, Siegfried again. Someone I know told me that Turn A Gundam was truly the last good Gundam series. I have no idea what this means. What do you think of this bold proclamation?
Because it's UC, it's kind of in the UC timeline, and it's Tomino.
And there's people that'll argue to the death on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, first off, I mean, I guess it depends on who you ask, really. People who don't like the alternate universes are, of course, not going to say anything's been good in that.
I don't like the alternate universes, but not because they're not UC, but because they're just not that good.
Yeah, they're on average not as good. But
Fair enough.
Again, we have stuff like Build Fighters. That was amazing.
I really need to watch G Gundam one day.
We have stuff like G Gundam. That was really good. We have stuff like the first 2/3 of the first season of 00, which were really good. I don't know. I don't want to speculate too much, but it seems like the individual who said this was probably some kind of purist.
Yeah, I would go with that. But even so, I mean, you have things like Unicorn.
Yeah, Unicorn was amazing.
A lot of people's but that being said, I've seen a lot of people have kind of mixed reactions to that too.
Which I actually had.
That was great.
I actually had mixed. I mean, I loved the visual and I loved the design work, and I just whenever the characters were talking, I just found that really, Which and the opposite is true because I'm liking Reconquista most because it's limiting that factor, and it's mostly just been, mobile suits doing things. But again, I'm a sort of shallow Gundam fan where I care more about the design.
Most people aren't though.
I know.
What I liked about Unicorn was you got the politics and all that, but when you got mobile suit battles, they were big mobile suit battles. Like in episode 4 when they attacked, what was it, Torrington?
Oh yeah.
And all those old ass mobile suits from old Neo Zeon, old Zeon. They had to do with the Zaku 1 hanging out of the thing, and they were big battles. They were mobile suits numbering in the double digits involved in these battles.
Not only that, but they were kind of a marvel to look at too.
Amazing detail, amazing stuff got wrecked.
Exactly. Like, for example, one of the scenes I liked a lot was of course when Full Frontal shows up and he's like just barreling through that asteroid belt.
He's just going through the asteroid field. It's not even like he's like doing all the things. He's just using the boosters to like push him in one direction out of the way of the asteroid, and then next to the asteroid, just push him out of the way. The way he moves is so effortless.
Oh yeah,
throughout the entire thing, like when he spun that one laser.
Oh yeah,
it's like he doesn't even care.
Right, and another cool fight or thing I remember is when, why can I not think of the guy's name? Benager. When he fights Merida.
Which one?
Merida.
Oh yeah.
Her.
The Kshatriya.
Yeah.
The friggin' the first battle with the Kshatriya was amazing.
Right. It's cool because it has like that it's like that kind of claw grip thing.
It's got like it looks menacing, but
big time.
It's a lot more menacing than it looks somehow.
Yeah, I actually like the design for that a lot.
This is partially because I like Kotoki, period, but the design work in Unicorn was absolutely outstanding across the board.
But again, then there's somebody who complains about how the plot, how it ties into the main,
Yeah, but okay. So
there
were people who complained about how 0083 tied into the main thing, and it's like, okay, guy.
True, but I think this is a little different because I think they're referencing the Laplace's box and how that kind of alters their perception of the universe that that it's set in.
Well, let's be real. It's not like the Earth Federation had been portrayed as like saints the whole time.
Oh, hell no.
We knew they were corrupt the whole time. Now we have more proof that they're corrupt.
And again, all you have to do is watch like Zeta to see how fucked up they are.
Watch Zeta. Watch 0083.
Yeah.
Watch 8th MS Team, in fact.
Which one thing I'll say about Stardust Memory or 0083 is that now I know this is because it was made later, but the way it ties in and it predicts what's going to happen. Obviously, again, it's easy to do because it's already happened. They've already made it.
Well, yeah.
But the way they actually set it up, I enjoy that aspect of it. Ana Delgado pretty much is entirely on point when he predicts what's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
But oh yeah, well, we're just like kind of getting off point here. We're rambling.
Char's deleted a fair OVA when?
Yeah. No shit.
Let's see Shard not get with Haman Karn and ruin everything for everybody.
Yeah, but see, that's just gonna piss you off, though.
Hathaway's Flash.
Yeah, let's get Hathaway's Flash up in here.
Crossbone.
Crossbone. Let's get Crossbone up in here. Let's get Gundam Sentinel up in here. Let's go.
I mean, I'm that guy. I still hold out hope.
Gundam Sentinel doesn't even actually have an actual story written. It was like a photo book written. Oh, that was.
I just want to see that one Zeta Plus with all the rocket boosters on it do things.
Mm.
That's the only reason I want to see Gundam Sentinel. Is just so I can see that thing do stuff. I don't know. I don't care what it's doing. I don't care if it's flipping hamburgers. It's gonna be the most badass mobile suit to ever flip hamburgers. I'll tell you what.
I just love how you it's like the thing doing the thing with the thing.
Just have it do stuff. I don't even care if it gets into combat. Just have it fly around and do things.
Yeah.
I want to see that thing move.
Did you hear about
it'll distribute presents to people on colonies.
Yeah, the Christmas mobile suit.
Hey, did you hear about off topic, but did you hear about this thing with Emo that you could buy like the wedding thing that goes on your wall?
You get the curtains and you get the wedding
cake.
the wedding certificate.
Yeah, and the cake. Yeah. Even Monday Matt talked about that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I imagine I don't want to see the thread that has spawned over at A&N.
Oh, of course not.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Really
well, yeah, because they also covered about the whole on A&N. They had like it was kind of like a docky, but in a full fit, like it had a humanoid shape, but it didn't have a face on it. But you could put you could put clothes on it, and
See, I like that. That's marketing. People will buy that.
Yeah, people like, oh, this is so sad.
They're sad.
Yeah.
Kind of people who can't like live.
These people are broken. No, you people lack empathy to understand the other.
To a certain extent, there are people who are. They so desperately wish they were contrarian, but actually have the opinion of the majority, so they just come off as belligerent and hostile.
Yeah, and another story.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah. Another story they did. Was it percentage of middle-aged hikikomori unexpectedly high? Researcher estimates at least 1 million in Japan.
Yeah, but see, that's not even a full percent.
That's number one. Number two. Oh, imagine that when your society is the way it is.
No, for real. Look at their population numbers. That's not a full percent.
Yeah, they're gonna overblow it without actually showing the actual proportion because the whole what's on the menu nowadays as far as internet journalism goes is sensationalism. Let's make everything has to be a big deal all the time.
Again, I continue to blame the 24-hour news cycle for this kind of stupid shit.
It started in the 24-hour news cycle.
Oh, that's what gave it a voice.
That's where it started. Now we're at clickbait.
Which is actually worse.
Which is infinitely worse.
Now, can I have this thing with the wall curtain and the cake and all that? But can I have it be Mayoi?
Where's my Kotanoha curtain sync?
Or from Hidamari's sketch.
Let's go with that.
Well, see, they can't do that because they're still working on the Thanksgiving Day parade blow-up balloon.
Yeah.
The wide-faced balloon.
Oh, I love the guy.
They launch it out of Hidamari Apartments.
I love the one guy brought up about, Japanese man brings virtual girlfriend to own wedding. Bride retaliates with a surprise at the reception. Yeah, it was both of them smashing their Nintendo DS. But I'm like,
Okay.
Easy enough to just buy a new one. Because that's a material product and is manufactured in a factory and sold on the market.
yeah. Also, what happens when they eventually divorce? Which that's gonna, that's gonna happen.
Well, come on. Half of all marriages end in divorce.
Mm.
At least in the U.S. anyway. But I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers elsewhere. But
I'm sure
I can't imagine that they're.
I mean, in Japan, they're having trouble getting people to get married.
Get married. I was just gonna say.
Yeah, that they're not even bothering, which is smart. They're smart. They're not.
In the society they have there, it is smart.
You can't afford it, man.
I mean, hey, to get married and raise a child, we have to have a certain level of income. We can't get that level of income unless both people are working. Who's going to take care of the child? Because if no one's there to take care of the child, we need extra money for childcare. Where are we going to get that extra money? Both of us are already working.
And
Let's talk about real problems.
And also, they want, what is it? Unless you're a doctor or you have to be like the highest.
Yeah, and that's if you can even get married.
there you have it.
We did a whole episode on this.
Yes, we did. And there's some great articles that have actually popped up completely out of unexpected sources about this kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
It's not even about Japan. It's just in general. I would advise you to take a look at a few of them.
I think we should wrap this up.
Yes. That is the show.
Yeah.
The email address is ntrradio@gmail.com. The website is sheslostcontrol.net/podcast. Check out Otaku Midnight, the other podcast on She's Lost Control Media. They think they're going to beat us with their 2014 wrap-up. We shall see. You can check out KGod stuff at docuwash.com. Check out VZ stuff at vzmk2moemekagatai.wordpress.com. You can check out taskforce.moe in a while, because I'm still working on it. You can check out Shinikiba Anime Goods. You can check out the Task Force Moe patch, which is ballin'. I'm Tom Enforcer Nubis.
I'm K-Gods.
I'm VZ Mark II.
Even though we get subjected to the robotic butt-fisting machine, you can't say it. This is NTR Radio. That one and that one.